Yo, what's up guys, Neon Blitz here, back with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Today, I just wanted to talk about exactly when Legendary Super Saiyan Broly should be coming out and is available for everyone in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. As you can see on their official social medias, they've been posting these cute little teaser videos showing off like some of the cosmetics for Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This one showing his legendary intro with him coming out the ice. Broly is a transforming character. He starts out Super Saiyan, will transform into Legendary Super Saiyan, and during combat level 7, and as you can see, 3 days until the arrival of Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Then, this was yesterday on the 21st. Today, they posted on the 2 hours ago, the 2 days until the arrival of Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And this is his epic, I believe his epic MVP. Right, looks great, and 2 days until the arrival of Super Saiyan Broly. I imagine tomorrow, or later tonight, we'll be getting the 1 day until the arrival of Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and then Broly comes out. So when exactly does Broly release? Well, we have the Season 2 roadmap here, and as we can see, it's given us all the way up to Broly. You know, Vegeta in Season 2 started on November 18th, Ultimate Gohan released December 2nd, and if we look all the way to the right, we see Broly releases December 23rd. Now, if you take this at point blank value, that should just be the end of the video. However, this is a little more complicated, and I saw a lot of people with questions and like comments about when Ultimate Gohan releases, so I just wanted to do a more in-depth explanation of this. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra operates on Pacific Standard Time. That is, you know, the west coast of America, so it's like Cali and all that. And it could be quite confusing because depending on where you are, it might be an hour behind you, it might be an hour ahead, it might be all that. So I just want to do a quick showcase on how you can exactly figure out when your reset is, because Broly should be dropping exactly at reset, which for me is 1 a.m. So Broly for me comes out December 24th, 1 a.m. But because I'm on the East Coast of America, East Coast is 3 hours ahead of West Coast in California. So for them, it would still be the 23rd at 10 p.m. I just wanted to showcase the easiest way to figure out what the time the shop resets for you when Broly should come out. So as you can see, we're at end game in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. If you go over to the shop, you obviously see, you know, all the skins, recommended heroes, blah blah blah. The most important thing that we're looking for is this timer above the daily tab. This is to showcase how much time you have left before the current daily selection is gone. As we can see, we hit 7 minutes left, and if you go back, you can see it is 12:52 a.m. for me. And you see it's going to go at 12:53. So if you go back to Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, it's now going to say 6 minutes. The timer will go down to 0 at 12:59 a.m. for me. Once it hits 1 a.m., it will update with brand new selection. So that is the easiest way to tell when your shop will reset and when Broly will drop. You just go in game, look at this timer, and do the math yourself. Now, if you don't want to do that, I'm willing to showcase it for you. So for me, Broly will come out 1 a.m. on December 24th. So I just found this website, everytimezone.com. I calculated it. So 1 a.m. local time, Eastern Standard Time, is 1 a.m. December 24th. For Central Time, it would be 12 a.m. on the 24th. For Mountain Time, it will be 11 p.m. on the 23rd. As you can see here, the line goes to the 23rd, while on the East Coast, or Eastern Time, it goes to 1 a.m. And then for Pacific, it goes down to 10 p.m. on the 23rd. And we can see more if you're in Brazil, it's 3 a.m. If you're in London, it's 6 a.m. Universal Standard Time, or Universal Time Clock, 6 a.m. Germany is 7 a.m. Moscow is 9 a.m. Dubai is 10 a.m. and so on and so forth, as you can see. So I know there's a lot of people questions about what time zone, exactly what time the Ultimate Gohan will drop. So just plug in. You can always look it up, find out what time your exact reset is, and you can always just plug it into your time zone. Keep in mind, Squadra does use specific time, so if it says 11:23 for them, their reset is 10 p.m. Pacific, so you got to make sure to do the calculations for that. Now, for everyone that might want to stay up or is super excited for Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, because I'm excited for him, be in mind that there's 2 factors that I would recommend to keep in mind when you're dropping in as soon as he comes out. One, he's a damage character, which means you have 2 on your team, and you're gonna have to be fighting someone else for the chance to play Broly. You know, it's different from the tank, and so technical where there's only one tank and one technical on the team. So if you get into a game, you could just freely take your time, freely lock in Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Ultimate Gohan. That's why when I do my videos covering Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I can showcase, you know, what happens, you know, when you select them, you know, their pick quote and their animations and all that. If I were to when I do my video on Broly, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm going to be rushing trying to lock them in. So just keep that in mind. I don't know how dodging works, where let's say you don't get Broly if you need to close the game. I don't know exactly how that works, but just keep that in mind. The second thing, what's more important, is when Ultimate Gohan came out, the game was not playable for almost an hour and a half. I did a video covering this. This is me at like 1:30 a.m. The game is under maintenance. The game, Gohan came out at the correct time at December 3rd, 1 a.m. premiere, December 2nd at 10 p.m. Pacific. The problem is he dropped, and no one could find a game. No one, you would get like the match start, except to get into the game, and then when you would do, it would just kick you back into the menu screen. And eventually you tried enough, and it'll kick you back to the complete menu, like title screen of the game, and you have to keep locked back in. And this happened for 30 minutes. Ultimate Gohan was out for 30 minutes, and no one had a single game asset. Then the game had to go into emergency maintenance till about 2:20 a.m. EST. So for about almost an hour and a half, no, you cannot play as Ultimate Gohan. And this was the night he dropped. So I assume they would have fixed that bug, because that was a pretty bad bug. I mean, the game literally had to go into emergency maintenance. Jesus, that's so bright. And they literally had to publicly apologize about not only the emergency maintenance that for Ultimate Gohan, but also for the issues of Season 2, and they gave out 1,000 Zenny. Make sure to go in your gift box to claim it. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be someone that wants to play Broly as soon as he comes out. Just keep in mind that you're going to be competing against someone else for Broly, so you may not be guaranteed to get Broly. And there's a chance that the game might be a little bit glitchy when he drops. I hope not. I hope they fix that after Ultimate Gohan, but keep that in mind. If you're going to be staying up, I'm only staying up because, I'm covering the game, so I'm going to make it a video of it. If you're someone that just plays the game casually, just wait till you're next free. Don't stay up for them, and just, enjoy them whenever you can. Don't stay up or dedicate a huge amount of the time to play them. If you're hyped, play them. If Broly's your favorite Dragon Ball character, go right ahead. But just be forewarned, there are 2 potential roadblocks that can stop you from playing Broly. And yeah, so I'm just put on the time zone again. Again, for me, he just comes out December 24th, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're Central Time, he comes out December 24th, 12 a.m. If you're Mountain Time, he comes out 11 p.m. on the 23rd. If you're Pacific, he comes out 10 p.m. on the 23rd, and that is the time that Dragon Ball Gekishin uses. They go on PST, as they literally says it here. The dates are shown in Pacific time. So, again, I'll repeat once again to show this reset. Easiest way is to log into Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. I believe you could also go into some of the stores or some of the messages, and they'll show you like exactly when, it says for the sales of the skins, it ends at 12:59 a.m. right the last possible minute before reset. So they do apply the times to you locally, so you can always just check the messages for all of it, because you can say December 24th, 1 a.m. This is the reset patch that will include Broly. So you can always check in the messages and see what time worked for you, because it should be automatically fixed to where it'll be the correct time for you. If not, you can just go over to the shop and you'll see this daily tab, and with a timer on it that will perfectly show you exactly when's the last possible minute that the timer is going to reset. It says 0 here because it is 12:59. So this is the last possible minute to get any of these skins. If I wanted this Super Saiyan Trunks memory, if I wanted this Daima Mini Goku memory, if I wanted this First Form Frieza memory, I would have less than a minute to get it. As you can see here, it's 12:59:22. We're gonna wait till it's 1 a.m. and showcase how the shop resets, and to show exactly when is my reset, to prove that it is 1 a.m. EST. So as we can see, it's 12:36. We are still waiting in the game, just waiting to see if it truly resets. Still 0. We're also always going to be getting a new daily bonus, because when the daily shop resets, you're going to be getting new stuff, including one free item. It could be hero members, could be hero capsules, could be Zenny, could be whatever you wish. As we should see here, it's about to convert to 1 a.m. It is now 1 a.m., so I go into Squadra, and there we go. My daily shop has now just reset. I can now claim this First Form Frieza. This is going to say the purchase period is in, and returning to the home screen to update. I now go back. Oh, there's a dated update. Wow, okay. I think this might be the update. I forget. I don't know exactly. Okay, it's just some small data download. Okay, that's fine. Might be some bug fix, who knows? Wow, this is kind of funny time, but I think that proves that, yeah, 1 a.m. is the reset time. But we're just gonna go quickly back into the daily shop. I mean, we saw it reset already, but there should be a brand new timer as well. Yeah, you see now it says 23 hours and 59 minutes, which, if you look at my clock, would be 12:59 a.m. So that is the best way to see what time exactly reset is for you. If you can do the math, you could also again check the messages. Here's the game is going to go into maintenance because to change the parameters for those. Right, and that the scheduled end time should be, you know, December 24th, 1 a.m., which it should be when Broly comes out. Right, so the best way is again to check. You gotta calculate the math for the reset in your head from the shop, or you can see when stuff like the sale period ends. You know, shop starts at 1 a.m., which is starting the 17th, and the last day to buy it will be the 24th at 1 a.m. or at 12:59. So, I hope that helped you guys kind of figure out how exactly to figure out the exact times when these characters come out, and try to figure out when's the reset time for you, because you know it's daily reset on, you know, every day it's 1 a.m. EST for me. That's when my reset time is. Every weekly reset is usually around, you know, well, I mean, Broly's coming out the 23rd for Pacific, 24th for me, right? So for me, at weekly resets where there's like usually new content drop, like this new skin, which is the winter event skins, it dropped on the 10th for me at 1 a.m. EST. So there's always going to be a weekly reset. For me, it's on Wednesday. You again calculate it. So that's all. They've been really consistent with that. So it's very easy to kind of predict when like big stuff is going to drop for the game. So help this help you guys figure out exactly the release timing for Legendary Super Saiyan Broly and any future characters, because at least for the near future, this should be consistent and always be true from now till whenever they change it. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. You know, stay tapped into the channel. We're going to stay up to date everything with Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, including Legendary Super Saiyan Broly videos. We're going to be doing a lot of coverage on Broly, including the future Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. You know, Season 3s are slowly approaching, which is a crazy thing to say. So we're going to be doing a lot of speculation coverage, wish list, and covering all of that. And just stay tapped into the channel if you just like the content. Thank you guys so much for watching. One final thing. Shout out Stray McCoy for the background music. They love their stuff. They do lo-fi Dokkan music. And it just sounds good to me. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!